Alright, we should shut him here.
Alright, shut my door.
Oh, the good old days, back before COVID. You used to be able to go anywhere, do anything. Well, sadly, the car's been sitting. And now today we gotta get this girl running again. So this is what I've been working on for the last few hours. So this is one of the new fuel pumps for Delorean. I picked this one up probably about 8 years ago. It's been fine. Don't really have like a plus or minus. It works, puts fuel to the car. But the fuel lines, after about 8 years, you know, the modern gas just ate through them. And I was actually driving one day and getting it ready to get smogged, and the fuel line burst on me. So I had to pull over and then do an emergency repair on the side of the road. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. Was able to repair it. But today's job has been replacing the rest of the lines and the ones that are underneath the car, so that I have all brand new fuel lines. So I have to push the car out of the garage because my wife is not a big fan of the fumes that this car creates. It passed smog for the last 8 years. So it's 100% smog legal, California legal, but it's still a car from 1982, and my wife has a problem with the smog or the fumes that come off the engine. So whenever I start it, I try to push it out of the garage because I'm a great husband. In case you are wondering, the engine's in the back. So we haven't ran it in about a month or so. Hopefully it starts up. We'll see how it goes. I swear to you, it hasn't ran in about a month. So that's great. I'm taking that as good news there. I'm just checking for leaks, making sure that I don't see anything happening. I just want it to look normal. So the fuel lines were up front, and the other one was right here in the center. So I'm just looking underneath it to make sure I don't see any fuel leaking.
Making sure it works?
No, just revving the engine, making sure that it doesn't hesitate or anything like that. This car has a mechanical fuel injection, and the way it works is underneath here you have a metering valve. And now, you know, you got to remember this was designed back in the 70s. So the way it works is you have the air come in, it hits this metering valve, and then it goes, and that valve opens up the fuel for my mechanical fuel injection. So all these lines here go to each cylinder. And what we have is when you open up the throttle, that allows more air into the engine, and in turn causing the air to push down on this valve that allows more fuel to go in. So it's a really neat system, but it limits the amount of horsepower the engine can make because the whole system was designed around itself. So you're really stuck at that 130 horsepower that this car came stock with. It's hard to get it up to the 200 horsepower, which is about the max, from what I understand, that you can get out of this normally aspirated. All right, let's go for a test drive.
Come on. All right.
Here we go.
Good boy.
In real life, the car sounds a lot better. Please stay tuned for future videos where we upgrade our sound equipment so you get the true sound of the car. But for now, let's watch the test drive. So far the test is going pretty good. When the gas line broke before, the whole way I knew is I was able to smell the gas coming out. So far no gas smell. But you know, driving an old car like this, some of the things you're always keeping an eye on is temperature. The Deloreans are you know, the motors are very good motors, but you have to keep them cool. So you're always keeping an eye on the temperature gauge, oil pressure gauge, and volts gauge. The volts gauge, you're just really there making sure that you didn't snap a belt or anything like that. The oil pressure, you just always want to have oil pressure. It's like any modern engine. What I'm doing is, as I drive, every couple of seconds I look down, make sure that everything looks good, and enjoy the driving a nice, fun old car. Ty loves his bench seat in the back there. It was, normally there's like a net that goes across, you know, for storing your luggage and things like that, but for him, he just, you know, I took it down so he had a spot to sit, and he loves it. He just likes being over my shoulder and enjoying the view.
Hi. How was it, buddy?
All right, bud, come on out here.
Okay.
So if you like our videos, please like and subscribe. Hit the little icon right over here, and that'll get you subscribed. And thanks for watching.
Good boy.